Alright, so this is the lecture number 104 in our DSA series, and for now we are solving the problems related to recursion and backtracking. And as you already aware, we have solved around 13 to 14 questions over recursion. So if you are directly coming here, then you should watch the starting lecture of the recursion, because in that lecture I have explained everything related to recursion, what are the prerequisites, and in which way or how we should approach any kind of recursive solution. This series we are going to continue with this particular problem, which is get subsequence of a string. So I'm going to discuss how we can approach it and what would be the solution. So let us get started. So the problem is get subsequences of a string. So I will tell you what are the subsequences and how we can determine all the subsequences of the string. So you can read further from here the theory, whatever you have been given. You can directly read this line. Single line will contain a string. This is the input format, and output format is print all the subsequences of a string. Instead here I would have like written all the subsequences of a string in the form of array list. You can see here you have been given this function and you have been asked to array list of a string. That means you have to fill all the subsequences of a string into array list and you have to return that array list. Fine. So I hope question is clear. If not, then let me try to explain here. So first of all, we'll have to understand what are the subsequences. So let us say we have this A. We have this string A. So what would be the subsequences of A? So in subsequences, what happens? Every character or every element has its own choice whether this element will come in the result or it will not be coming into the result. Means either this A will decline to come, that means a blank string will be there, or A would be agreed to come. So these two would be the subsequences of A. I know this is not clear. Let us try to see for AB. Let us say you have this AB. So what would be the subsequences of AB? Every character has its own choice whether this A would be coming or this B would be not coming, or both of them will reject it, like B will not be coming. So subsequences would be initially they both decline. A declined, I will not be coming. B also declined, I will not be also coming. In next scenario, A declined but B agreed to come into the result. In next scenario, A agreed, B declined, and in the another scenario, both of them agreed, then B would be coming. So these are the subsequences. Let me explain for ABC also one last time. So every character has its own choice. So what would be the result? Initially, suppose 3 of them rejected, no, I would not be coming. Then only C is coming, A and B is not coming. Then only B is coming, C is not coming. Then let us say B and C both are coming, and another one would be, let us say only A is coming, and A and C is coming, and A and B is coming, C is not coming, and lastly every character comes into the result. So these are the subsequences of ABC. Look at this point very clearly. These are the subsequences of ABC and you have to print it. Actually, you have to fill all the subsequence into array list and you have to return that array list. So I hope this is clear to you, like what would be the subsequences. So if you can see here, for ABC we have 8 subsequences, for AB we have 4 subsequences, and for single A we have only 2 subsequences. So subsequence formula, like what I can derive from here, subsequences are nothing but 2 raised to power length. You can see here 2 raised to power 1 is equals to 2. So we have 2 subsequences. You can see here length is 2. So 2 raised to power 2 is equal to 4. There are 4 subsequences here. And in this 2 raised to power 3, string length is 3, so 2 raised to power 8 subsequences. So this is the general formula which we can read anywhere over the internet. So these are the subsequences of ABC and you have to print it. So again you have to solve it using recursion. and I want you to try this question at your own. I know this is a bit difficult because this is another variety from the question which we have done earlier, so this would take some time. If you are able to do so, then you are very good. If not, then let us continue my solution. So again, we would solve this problem using our faith and expectation. Fine. So what problem statement we have been given? Let us say the test case. Test case is ABC. Fine. We have to get the subsequences of ABC. A, B and C. So let us write the subsequences of ABC. Subsequences for ABC would be blank 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 C, blank B blank blank BC, A blank blank, A blank C, A B blank, A B C. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. There are 8 subsequences of ABC. Fine. So this is like this you have to print. So what we will do in recursion, you already know. Let us save it somewhere. Let us save it here. Subsequences of ABC. Fine. So in recursion, we have this mechanism, faith and expectation mechanism. We will solve it by that formula only. That is, first of all, we will have to clear our expectation. What is expectation? So expectation is nothing but we have been given a string ABC, and you have to print all these subsequences like blank 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 C and blank B blank and blank BC, A blank blank, A blank C, AB blank, ABC. This is what we have been asked. So this is our expectation, and you know, once we have expectation into a problem, then we have faith into our smaller problem. So what is our faith? Let us say, let us not go into the faith. Let us say, what are the subsequences of BC? If I have been asked to you, what are the subsequences of BC? The BC subsequences would be blank blank, blank C, B blank and BC. These are the subsequences. So if we have to make subsequences of ABC using BC, like you already know the subsequences of BC, and you have to make subsequences of ABC using BC. So what you can do? Initially append a blank string to all this, and once more append A to all of this. I know this is not clear. Let me explain here also. If you already know the subsequences of BC and you have to make the subsequences of ABC, then what we have to do? First of all, write them as it is: blank 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 C, blank B blank BC. So what you have to do? Initially append one blank in front each of the subsequences, and after adding append, you have to add the first character of this ABC once more into all the subsequences, like this. Blank blank was here, now append A blank blank, A. Let us write in this way only. Firstly, you were having blank 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 C, B blank BC. Now what you have to do? You just have to append A to all at the front. You can compare this and this. Can you compare? Each and every are similar. You can compare this with this, this with this, no, this with this, and like this. We got our subsequences of ABC using BC. So from here you can think of that if we got to know from somewhere, if we can get the subsequences of if we can get the subsequences of BC, then with the help of BC we can easily get our subsequences of ABC. So this is the mechanism, and we will use this strategy actually. So how we will use this strategy? Let us see here. So what was our expectation? Now like points comes, what was our expectation and what is our faith? Fine. So this is our expectation. This is our expectation. Fine. So what we will do, we will have faith. Then if we pass, let us say this was in function, and in function you have been passed abc and you have to generate this output. So what we will do, we will pass an smaller string to the same function. Let us say we will keep this a with us and we will call the same function with the remaining string. And we know already that this abc will give us this result. So what we will do, if we can get this result from bc, then to generate the subsequences of abc using bc, we just have to apply this formula, actually this mechanism. So what we will do, firstly we will append one blank string to each of the subsequences, and then we'll append this character, the character which we reserved with us actually. So this is what we have to do, and we are done with our subsequences, and then we will return this. So this is overall the mechanism, and this is overall idea what I'm going to use this into, like I'm going to use to solve this particular problem. And I know there are many ways to solve this question, but for now just focus on this strategy what I'm going to teach you. Of course this is not the, I would say, the best way. We have some other ways also to generate the subsequences, and they are pretty easy also. I'm going to discuss them also in upcoming videos, but here I want to explain you the concept of array list in the recursion. That is why we have chosen this question, and you have to do this. So the like the condition which I just explained here, I'm going to code it up, and then we'll explain why this code works actually. Fine. So let us try to code a little bit. So what you have to do, let us say in S what we have been provided. In S we have, let us zoom this. Let us increase the font to 25, and now let us try to zoom in. Now better. Fine. Now in S we have A, B, C. Fine. Now the process begins. First of all, what we have to do, we have to fetch A from S. Fine. So S char ch is equals to, how we can get the first character from the string. This is very simple. Let us call this as str, because we usually take str as our string name variable. So this is our method, and about this method I have already explained you in the lecture of string. So if you don't know what is this method caret, you have to watch the string method, string video actually. After fetching this ch, what we have to do, we have to separate this bc also. So this is also very easy. I have already explained this also. So for that, what I have to do, str.substring. We have this method, and this, if we pass 1, then what it will do, it will exclude first character and will return with the remaining string. So in str you have, here you have bc, and here you have a. Fine. Now you have, what you have to do, firstly let us say you have faith, then this method will return the subsequences of bc. So we'll call this method print subsequences of substr, and this method will return me the subsequences, so I will have to store them. So what is the return type for this method? You can see here, return type is this, array list of string. So of course this method will return me the result in this form, so I will have to store the result in the same form. So subsequences of bc, let us name it as like this, or subsequences, let us call it subsequences. Fine. So in this, what you have, in this you have actually blank blank and blank c, b blank and bc. In this you have this. Let us have faith onto this problem. You have faith that from this you will get this out. Now what you have to do, you just have to, firstly you have to append one blank string to all of this, and then what you have to do, you have to append blank or dash, whatever you want to call it, and then you have to append this character, the character which you fetched here. So see here very carefully, I have to loop to all this subsequences what we got from here, and we have to append. Let us declare another answer, because we have to append into answer, we have to generate final answer also. So new array list of string, and then you have to add everything into answer dot add. Firstly you have to add st with, in front of this you have to append one blank string. Fine. And you have to do again the same work, that is again iterate over all the subsequences and add this character whatever you got. You actually reserved that character with you here, and directly you have to add a also. So this way you will be generating all the subsequences. Now you just have to return the answer. So the code is done, and we'll try to explain this code also. First let us try to see whether this code is working. So we have missed the base condition, which is, base condition is very simple. If you have been given blank string, that means if length is 0, then you do not have to do anything, just return from here. Actually you can not directly return from here, because we have to return this array list. You have to return an array list form. So list, make it as list and new of array list, return that list. You cannot directly return this list, actually you have to add one blank string into this, because what are the subsequences of blank string? Blank string will not be coming, so in that case only this. You can say this in this form also, a blank string has two choices, either that will coming or either that will not be coming. So whether it is coming or not coming, answer is going to be same, because it is blank. So we are using this format, and I can explain this within another way also, why we are adding it. I will try to explain that also, but for now just try to focus on the below code. Base condition is remaining, I will be explaining that. That is very easy. Fine. So the code is done. Let us try to execute this code now. So let us try to compile it. Input is provided ABC, and let us see what we are getting. So we have some error which is missing return value, line number 16. Okay, so we have not returned list from here. What is the second error? Cannot find symbol print. So we have a spelling mistake actually. Subsequences. Let us try to copy this. Actually we have written W, that is why. Let us not take risk, let us simply write the method name. Copy the method name actually. Let us try to see error now. So we are getting this output. Let us try to analyze this. Of course we are getting wrong answer, but we'll explain that also, why we are getting wrong answer. Because we are adding blank here, we do blank actually hyphen here. We do not have to add this, we just have to add a blank string, because blank string will have the only one answer, that is blank string. I think I misspoken something in the previous section, but let us not worry, I will be explaining that. Let us now try to execute it. Now we are getting this answer. Now let us try to analyze this answer. Remove this and analyze this answer. That is, what are the subsequences of ABC? 3 blank string, blank, blank, blank. You can see here 2 blank and 1 C, 2 blank and 1 C, blank B blank, blank B blank, blank BC, blank BC, A blank blank, A blank C, AB blank, ABC. You can see here we got already the subsequences of BC, and then we appended A in front of each of the blank string. But to actually pass this test case, we are getting currently wrong answer, because in the expected output we have been given in this format. We do not have to add any blank actually, we just have to add blank string. So we just have to do this. Fine. So this way we will be able to get our correct answer. So now you can see we are getting correct answer. Let us now try to submit it. We are getting correct answer. So 5 out of 5 test cases are passed. Now let us try to see why this code works actually. Why this code works. Like we have to analyze this also. Why our faith and expectation mechanism working. Fine. So we are getting this answer. We are already know this was our answer, and let us try to analyze the code. This is our code. This is the code which we are executing. Fine. So we will understand this with the help of a stack. Let us try to understand this with the help of a stack, because that would easier. So initially, let us say this is our stack. Fine. So initially this print subsequences method has been called with, let us say PS is being called with ABC. Fine. So now here we are checking if string length is 0. No, it's not 0. So what we are getting? We are getting CH. Let us write this way. Let us draw one. Let us write CH here and string here. Fine. So initially we were not having any CH. We have been passed ABC. So what we did? We found our CH. We separated our CH as A. And then what we did? We separated out our BC also from ABC. So this contains sub str contains BC. So after this we are calling this line print subsequences with this string. So this method would be again called with, this time string is BC. Fine. So here what we did, if this function has been called, then this like control will again move to here. So what it is doing, again checking if string length is 0. No, it's not. Again we are fetching the first character from the string. This time string is BC. Again we are fetching B, which is the first character. Of course this is the first character. And then we are fetching the remaining string. So this time remaining string is only C. Fine. So after doing this, we are making again call to this same function print subsequences with this string which we got, which is C here. Fine. And then if we again call the same function, this time in str we have only C. If our string dot length is 0, no, it's not 0. So again what we are doing, we are fetching the first character. Again we got our first character into C, CH actually, which is C nothing but. So again we are, after fetch first character, what we are doing, excluding first character from the string which is C, we are getting the string. So we have string C. If we are removing this C and getting the remaining string which is blank, so we are getting here blank string. Now we are again making the call to the same function PS with blank string. Fine. Now if this blank string is being passed here, so this would be received here. Now this is blank string. So here we'll check if str.length is 0. Yes, it is. Why? Blank string length is 0. So what it will do, it will make an array list. So it made a array list, let us say this, and add a blank string into this, and return that string. So this method return a blank array list with only single value, which is a blank string actually. So here we got a blank string here. Fine. So if this method return a blank string of array list, so now this contains, let us try to remove it. Now what is inside this? Inside this we have a blank array list and with a blank string value. So we are making a blank answer. Initially it is blank. So what we are doing, we are iterating over all the strings of the answer which we got from our faith. This was our faith, na? This was our faith. So we are iterating over all the elements and we are appending one blank string. So if we have this string and we will append one blank string, so this is going to be same. There will not be any change into this. So initially answer contains, because we are adding into answer, so answer contains a blank string. And then what we are doing here, again we are iterating over all the substring which we have into this. So this was subsequence actually. So we have blank string into this, and what we are doing, we are iterating here, iterating out over each of them, and we are adding this ch into the string and then adding into the answer. So what was the ch at this place? Ch was C, because first character was C. So we will add one more value into this answer with this blank string, this blank string plus this C. C is character. So now our answer looks like this, and then we will return this answer. So from here, this method will return this type of list to this function, which is a blank string and C. This type of answer would be written from here to this function. Fine. So fine. So now what this will do, now again this all would be removed, and now this got this type of list, a blank string and C. Fine. So what we are doing, again we are adding one blank string to all the subsequences. So we will, here we made a blank answer, and what we are doing, adding one blank string. So there will not be any change. This would be similar. And after this loop, again we are iterating over all this subsequences. Then what we are doing, we are adding ch into this string, into these string, and adding them into the answer. So what is the ch here? Ch is B. First character was B here. So firstly we will add B to blank string, so it would be B only, and then we will add BC into this. So B plus this C, BC. So now this is our answer at this point of time, and after doing this, this will return this. Answer is what? Answer this is this. So this will return, this method will return to this type of answer. Fine. I hope it is clear to you. This will return this type of list from here. So now we are on to the last function. Now this again would be removed, and because these methods are popping out from the stack, like if you know, this is executed, this is executed, this is executed. Now control is back to here. Fine. Or else I would remove them from the stack, because once a function returns something, that function is popped out from the stack. Fine. So now this function returns this type of value. I would write here blank C blank BC. So this what we got. So this contains like this, a blank string and C and B and BC. This contains this. Now again what we are doing, we are making answer as a blank array list and iterating over all the subsequences, which are these, and adding a blank string. So adding a blank string will not make any impact onto this, so it would be same like this, blank string. See, don't confuse with this double quotes and single quotes. Here my main is only single quote, because string are written in the form of single quotes. C and B and BC. Let us not write single quote. Fine. So just for this purpose I have to write single quote. So BC, and now add this first character. First character was A here. Look at this point very carefully. This is the power of recursion. We stored the first character H like at every step, and we are getting back that character also. Fine, that is not being lost. So now we have our A reserved. So we will add A to all of the front of these subsequences of these. So A AC, AB and ABC. Look at this and this result. We are getting our answer in this form. Fine. So from here we will return this and this will be returned to the main method. Fine. So I hope this is clear to you. I have done a deep dry run of this print subsequences. If it is not clear to you, then what you should do, you should reiterate of the span of this video from where I have started the dry run of this code. Fine. So this code is done, and you can see we are getting 5 out of 5 test cases are passed. So I hope I was able to explain you the concept of this particular problem, which is getting or actually it is getting the print subsequences of a string. Actually you have to return array list. You can see here we have returned this array list, and this is my work to print this. So you do not have to worry on that part. You just have to complete the body of this function. So I hope it is clear to you. And along with that, I have added one feature also, like this code will be remained. If you refresh this browser window, then this code will not go anywhere. This code is saved now, so you do not have to worry. Once you code it up, then you just rest. The code will be saved into your browser. Once you clear the cache or history of your browser, then only this code would be removed. Otherwise you are going to have this code forever. Fine. So that's it from my side for this particular video. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.